spent a good 7 hours at the All Points East gig yesterday. I want to share some of my thoughts and also just hit what people thought of it as well, because I've seen some of the comments online, particularly on the Cleo Sol page. Some people weren't happy with how it all went down. It's the first time I've been to see Sault, and I know they're quite a quirky outfit anyway. Their whole shtick is this whole thing of mystique. They don't reveal their faces, and I think that's element of intrigue is something that they lean on, right? And that's how they become so popular. But they didn't put on a good show. We arrived at about 4 o'clock, saw Miss Dynamite, who was kind of powering through her set, very short, 25 minutes, but high energy as you'd expect. Then toddled over to the Sasha Keable gig. She had another 10 minutes left of her set by the time we got there, which was all right. I thought the stage was a bit big for her. But the highlight was Kirk Franklin. I had high expectations and he delivered. It was like a spiritual experience. It was like going to church with weed smokers. It was uplifting, and 45 minutes was not enough. That guy is just a complete powerhouse of a performer. Then on to Sault, and when we got there, apparently they'd been on stage for 15 minutes. When I say they, it was a bunch of actors, kind of like playing a Mad Max versus amateur dramatics type performance. Not much singing going on. And that carried on for, it felt like about 2.5 hours, like with the odd song sprinkled in, but it wasn't like a punchy performance that flowed. It felt just a bit all over the place, cobbled together. High production value, but it was just weird. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. It was just strange. It was a peculiar show. Then it settled in some normality with Chronixx, who did like a good 40-minute set. Oh, also Mos Def. He's rebranded himself. He did so a while ago. We can't call him Mos Def, it's Yazin Bey. He's in that space of artists who don't want to be necessarily remembered for their previous work. And even when he did my favourite song, Umi Says, he just flipped it in some weird trancey electronic beeping thing with chirping bird noises in the background. It was perfectly in keeping with what Sault delivered, if I'm honest, and I don't mean that in a flattering way. But anyway, I came to see Cleo Sol, I came to see Kirk Franklin. Neither of those let me down. So let's talk about Cleo Sol, by the way, because I think she represents something that is missing within music, which is like self-affirmation. But she's actually managed to be successful with it. She's not one of those artists who is so self-indulgent that she'll make music for a small audience. She has ambitions and is fulfilling those ambitions of broadcasting her sound and her message on a worldwide stage, and I admire that so much. Like, I admire anyone who can essentially say, this is my agenda, it's nothing to do with following fashion or trends of the moment, and this is what I'm looking to deliver. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing flipping well with it. So yeah, she's just an artist, a lady, a performer of such elegance and class and substance, and that came across so strongly. I actually thought that Know That You Are Loved, because that's like I guess her closest thing to like a big commercial hit at the moment, or more of a mainstream, well recognised hit. I thought that would be the one that the audience really latched onto, but it was more the album cuts from her recent projects. You know, she was able to put on an amazing production, which by the way was across 2 stages. Everyone stayed right to the end. She didn't get them until 10 o'clock or something, but people were just magnetised by this superb performer. Superb. Yeah, definitely go and see her again. Would not go and see Sault again. I think that kind of summarizes it.